Hi, good afternoon. So there's a Bulgarian proverb, kapka po kapka vir stava. It translates to drop by drop, a whole lake becomes. In essence, it refers to the notion that each small contribution makes a bigger difference to the whole. Each positive contribution makes a difference to the whole. To me, this refers to things that you can truly share. And I believe there's only a handful of things, maybe even less, that you can truly share. We're in Bulgaria. TED Talks are happening. What a great chance to share chocolate, as we would normally do here in Bulgaria. So I have 10 pieces of chocolate in my pocket. I start with 10. And if I were to give somebody one, have some chocolate, I actually know they have one. 10% of what I had before, and now I'm down to 90%. Have some chocolate. And it goes on, you can see, here's some chocolate. This is not to get the crowd to clap or anything, this is part of the show. And the chocolate goes, and suddenly my 10 pieces of chocolate will keep on going down to everybody has just a little bit, and I may be down slowly but surely, maybe down to 1. I shared my chocolate, but did I truly share it? Because it actually decreased in the amount. For example, and this won't be going out to the crowd, but if I had 20 leva, if I were to share that with 2 people, maybe I gave 10 to one person, 10 to another, well, those 2 people now have 50% of what I had, and I have 0%. It's not true sharing. Things that can truly be shared are shared equally. I give it, a person receives it, and we have the equal amount. And I believe those 3 things of true sharing happen to be love, learning, and laughter. Love, learning, and laughter. Imagine our whole lake with drops of love, learning, and laughter. How great that lake would be, how great that community would be. So let me illustrate that idea of complete and true sharing. I met my wife. I fell madly in love. 100% of my love to my wife. We were very fortunate to have a daughter born. It wasn't, okay, 2 people, 50% love goes to my wife, 50% love goes to my daughter. No, it was 100% true sharing. Then we had a son. It wasn't like, okay, 33.3 repeater, 33.3 repeater, 33.3 repeater percent of sharing. No, it was 100%, 100%, 100%. Love can truly be shared, not like the chocolates that I shared with you or the money that I did not share with you. Let's have a look at learning. So behind us is Mount Vitosha. Behind the screen, you'll be able to see that. So when we arrived here, we decided, well, we should learn what we can do on the mountain. Our children decided to learn how to snowboard. My wife and I did not know how to snowboard. I'm a fat guy from Canada. I know how to play hockey, not snowboard. So they decided to learn how to snowboard. They had a teacher. The teacher taught them how to snowboard. That teacher did not lose their amount of snowboard-ish and giving it away while teaching. That teacher retained all their knowledge, all their learning from snowboarding, and shared it with somebody else till they now are great snowboarders. 100% of sharing. It's not lost. For example, keeping with our mountain here, Mount Vitosha, I will share some knowledge with you. I'll share it with you. You will have it, and we will all have it. True sharing. Mount Vitosha has 10 peaks. It was volcanic, and it was the first national park in the Balkans. You now have that. I now have that. True sharing, learning, and love can be truly shared. The third L, to help us remember, I believe is laughter. Laughter. So let's practice. We talked about Mount Vitosha. I've wondered a lot of times, I stare out at that mountain and I think, I wonder if mountains ever get cold. Does Mount Vitosha ever get cold? And so I thought I'd ask you this question. Do you know why Mount Vitosha never gets cold? Why? Oh. Because it doesn't get cold because it wears a snow cap. Because it wears a snow cap. So, I share with you some laughter, or maybe some groans. Maybe groans can truly be shared too. However, we were laughing, and when Sophia here started to laugh, it wasn't like she started to laugh, and then somebody in the back of the room starts to laugh, and they lose their laughter. No, it was truly shared. 100% of sharing. Love, laughter, and learning. So it worries me, what would the opposite look like if we put this into the context of a community? What if it was the opposite? It wasn't drop love, drop learning, drop laughter. Instead, we decided to drop the opposite. I'll drop some ill will. I'll drop some indifference. I'll drop some ignorance. And I keep on dropping that. And you can see the quality of water changes. It's no longer water that we can live in. It'd be very difficult to live in water that has ill will, ignorance, indifference, ill will, ignorance, drip, drip, drop, drop. Those drops would crush life, crush a community. But if we had a community of true sharing, truly sharing the aspects of love, learning, and laughter, dropping that into our lake, dropping it into our community, drop of love, drop of learning, drop of laughter, laughter, love, learning. And if I drop some love in the lake, doesn't mean somebody else, uh-oh, we've used up one love. No, there's more love. Drop, drop. Same with laughter. Drop, drop, drop. Learning. Drop, 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 drop. And the quality of our water, the quality of our lake improves. And we become stronger. Unlike our lake that looks like this, with ill will, indifference, and ignorance. So that brings us back to Bulgaria proverb of kapka, virstava. Drop by drop, a whole lake becomes. And if that whole lake can become whole with those drops of things that we truly share, love, laughter, not indifference, love, laughter, and learning, our whole lake and our whole community becomes whole. Thank you very much.